All right. This is a story that you dropped, James, actually. There was a protest that was planned here in Georgia, and the students were suspended for just planning the protest. The black students in Georgia. Help me understand this story. I don't know all the details, but we have a clip.
Yeah, Rome, Georgia, actually, of course, where there are still a few cities and counties in Rome, Georgia, where, I mean, they just started segregating schools like maybe 5 to 10 years ago. 5 to 10 years ago. 2000s,
They started integrating schools just 5 years ago?
Thank you, not segregating. Yeah, integrating schools.
I mean, I'm not worried about that part. I'm saying I'm not worried about that word. I'm talking about 5 years ago?
Yeah, man. Some of these schools in some of these districts just started doing that. I remember hearing a couple of years ago that somebody's prom, they still had 2 proms. One that was integrated prom and one was whites only. This is it's still a thing. Like, this is still legal and they're still doing it. So this story came across my Instagram over the weekend, and it's good to see some of our younger white kids that they feel some type of way about it, because here it is, they know that they were planning the protest, and here it is that they didn't get anything, nothing happened to them. Nothing at all happened to the white kids. Only the black kids were suspended for protesting. And the white kids are like, it just needs to stop, because here it is, they're able to wear Confederate flags and everything else and say all kind of stuff. They don't get anything done to them. Black kids do it. They get everything. Punishment, everything. Dwayne, roll that clip, Dwayne.
That are out here right now. I didn't get all the African Americans that was up there. They suspended them. They didn't suspend me. They didn't suspend her either, and we both disrupted all the 8th grade classes.
Yeah, we were the what would you tell me about the white privilege? How do you feel about that?
I feel that they gave the white people more privilege than they do the African American. They let them slide with more stuff than the African Americans get to. And
so what are you all out here protesting to say?
To say that they need to stop racism at the school, we're not allowed to walk around with a Black Lives Matter shirt on or LGBTQ flags, but kids can walk around with Confederate flags out here.
Come on, somebody. All right. All right. Kids gonna be all right. Every now and then, man, I get a little bit of encouragement. I feel like the kids gonna be all right. Like, it's a shame, the situation, the fact that they have to be out here protesting these things in the year of our Lord 20 and 21, right? But at least there's some kids on the right side of it.
Yeah, that's the thing I always say. Racism is it's almost learned. It is learned and it's taught, because here it is. I really think that some of our youth, a lot of them now have the mind to know of their own, have a mind of their own to know better and do better. But sometimes when you have parents that are just down your neck and is shoving it down your throat, of course they're going to get taught that. And at that age, the mind is a sponge for young kids, especially younger kids. So I'm just happy to see that some of these kids are not putting up with it. And I just hope that they go back and they tell their parents something. Because it's the parents. It's always the parents. As Mr. Wells used to say, I blame your mom and your daddy.
blame your mom. I blame your parents. You ain't got no home training.
Okay. You ain't got no home training. Okay.
No home training.
So I'm just hoping that something is done. But, these are just the kids. If the kids stay to walk out, do something, y'all make it happen. But it's going to be the parents that's going to be the problem. Always.